Hey everyone, we'll be going live here in just a few moments. Discussion. Hey Amy, um, we'll have Amy up here, and got an interesting topic tonight. And I hope everyone is doing well. I got the ghost detector app running right now. Um, just let me know you're here by commenting, and we'll get started here in just a couple of minutes once we get enough people in here. And I hope everyone had a good weekend. And hey, player, how are you? G Paul, how you doing? There's Miss.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Hi, player. Hi, G-Ball. I got to turn my mute my. There we go. I knew that sounded kind of funny.
See, my volume up a little bit. I don't know if an echo going on. If y'all hear an echo, let me know.
Well, I've got my headphones in to start with, so I'm taking no
Hey,
chances.
Brenda, how are you?
Hi, Brendan.
No chances at all.
Hi, Joe.
Hey, Joe, how you doing? Okay, so like yesterday we went out and did a little film at the cemetery. I tried all three of the things. The new necrophonic, I think they say it.
I
And
bought that now.
did you?
Yes,
It's interesting. It really is.
it is. I mean, I'm really starting to like it though.
Hmm. And I'm still a little skeptic on it.
Yeah,
Just, for the
you got to
time.
be.
Yeah. But I did get a name like Eddie come through. I couldn't make out a lot. It's kind of hard when you're out in the open,
Hmm.
cars going by, and birds or what. If there's anything, it's going to
It
interfere.
definitely is different and
Hmm.
a little harder to understand sometimes.
Yeah. And I put it on reverb, which helped a little bit, but I still couldn't make everything else. So I
Right.
go back and listen to everything. So I did that, the ghost detector and the spirit box, and just yeah.
I use my family as my guinea pigs, I guess, the ones that have passed on. And I ask them to come through whatever I'm using. And I just sit there and said that, and the name James come up on my deal. That's my dad's name. And he's having a rough time right now, so y'all keep him in your prayers.
Yes, please do.
Um, but yeah, I use them, and if they can give me some validation through it, then I'm all for it. But until then, I'm still very skeptical.
Yeah, and that's how it was with the ghost detector because uh, did I sound muffled, player? Sorry, I'm not really talking too loud either. So that may be why it sounds that way.
It is a little bit. I've got mine up on like 70 on
Oh,
volume.
oh, okay. I don't know. I cannot find my other headset. If I knew where it was at, it works a little better. But I don't know where I put it. But like I said, I'm not really talking too loud, so that may be one reason why.
I mean, it still sounds fine.
Okay. Uh, so let's see. So the video I put up yesterday, that was the most activity of an EMF detector I've gotten pretty much anywhere.
It is.
And that was amazing. But I've done it there before in that same mausoleum and get very little to nothing.
Yeah.
And the very minute I sit down on that bench, it was starting to go off. And so that's when I switched over to the table because I'm like, I don't want to sit here the whole time. Let's, look a little better. And it just kept going off. And I thought, Well, there's nothing changing here other than a table and a bench. There's no lighting put in. There's nothing, no electrical put in there at all. And so nothing like that's changed other than a bench and a table. So that must have been what got some spirits stirred up, and they just kept moving around in there, I guess. But I was hitting red several times.
Oh yeah.
So,
Hello.
can you hear me?
Oh yeah.
Messing up or not. I don't know if it's my. Let's see. Let me turn my volume up. I don't know if that helps either.
Yeah, that's better.
Is that better? Okay. So
Mhm.
you're good. It's for some reason not letting me hear as well. So may have to go look for my other headset here in a minute, maybe. Thank you, player. I appreciate that. Yeah, I enjoyed doing that, and I definitely can't wait to go back and do it again. It's not far from where I live, so it's a good thing. And see if I want to try the other two mausoleums and see if I get that much activity in those other two.
All right.
So maybe I'll be able to see the spirits are stirred in all three of them.
Snap, crackle, pop.
But oh, for some reason, I'm like the StreamYard's just not keeping up with the. I want to go
Oh
to
no,
my
it
phone.
never does.
There we go. Yeah, snap, crackle, pop. So that's the last thing. Now it finally pops up here.
See, I've got the YouTube app opened up behind the StreamYard still. That way I can watch that chat because I hate the StreamYard's chat.
It takes forever. Although, did you see? I don't know when they put this up, but you can do a green screen now.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. And see, I want it. I'm fixing to do that for my Gertrude videos,
Oh, that'd be cool,
but that'll be awesome during that. Oh, I just got Bride.
right? I have too. I got jumped and plant. Now I had to go off to go back to the chat to see what
I
was
got
going on.
James, Seed, Part, and Bride.
Yeah, like I'm looking forward to seeing what comes up with that next. But you never know. Um, so I guess the chat or the discussion for the night that I wanted to do was, and I kind of was just flipping through some things on Google about haunted stuff and what would happen if you put haunted objects together. Now, take for instance like Robert the Doll and Annabelle. That's
Ooh,
a scary combination. But
that would be a scary combination, but I would love to be there.
oh, that'd be awesome. Even if you just put them in a room and
Right, and then just
let
monitor them.
just monitor, see what happens. Put like a REM pod in there, EMF, just
Yes.
put trigger objects that can go off, voice recorders. I mean, and kind of just walk away and see what happened, you know. And just like you say, just have like a monitor screen just to watch them from a distance. That'd be awesome.
I would absolutely love that.
Oh, that'd be great, you know. And so my thing was, you know, you have like the Warrens Museum, you have Baggins Museum. We have one here in Nashville. So all these different places have these haunted objects. But like, take for instance the Warrens. You know, well, Annabelle's in a case,
Right.
and everything from what I understand, I guess still to this day gets blessed. So it's like a blessing every day.
Yeah.
I don't know how Baggins does his. Maybe they do it similar, you know, to keep the spirits kind of down. But what would you do? I mean, I'm not a Ouija board person, but if you had somebody take these haunted objects in with a Ouija board, there's no telling what would happen. And would they fight? Would they get
I
together?
honestly think that if you had Annabelle and them together, and you would have to find somebody like extremely brave for one, but also someone who is really knowledgeable about how to keep themselves safe and everything else.
Uh-huh.
I know I would not want to be the one doing it.
No. And like, I got evidence. That's
Ooh.
interesting there. Uh,
That's good.
but we need evidence. Yeah, that would be good evidence right there. Um, yeah, that's like Claire says, see what it come up with. But like we have Michael and Jane, but um, those two don't really seem to bother each other or do anything.
Right.
Now, here's the interesting thing that happened last night, and this today too. So last night, me and Marnie were in the living room. Shannon was in bed asleep. I could hear him snoring. My daughter was gone at her friend's house. They had no school today, so she went there last night. My mother-in-law is in her room. Okay, so all the animals are accounted for. He's in there with his mom, and Leah and Peaches are in there with us. We hear a dog bark.
Oh wow.
Sounds like it's coming from like somewhere between our bedroom and bathroom area where we're at. And I went out, had Marty turn the outside light on. I looked out our window where we thought we might have heard it from to see if is there a dog in our yard or something. But it
Hmm.
sounded so loud, like it was inside the house.
Oh wow.
And that was something we've never encountered before. And today, in where my mother-in-law's at in her room, a bunch of boxes fell over. And I don't know if that's just okay, where they're just not sitting properly and they fell,
Right.
or did something knock them over. So that one's still up in the air. But that dog bark situation is something because like I say, Leah and Peaches and well, Cider is the other dog in here, and he's a poodle. So his bark is,
Yeah.
a poodle, little poodle dog. And Leah would be the only one that could bark like what we heard, and she was sitting right there, and she heard it and looked. So
Oh wow.
Peaches doesn't hear too well, so I doubt she even would have paid any attention. So with everybody accounted for, I'm like, okay, so I know it wasn't Leah. She's right there. What barked? What happened? What started that? So it's interesting. I want to keep an eye on see what's going to happen next.
That should be interesting.
Huh? Never caught. I mean, I caught a dog whimper in a cemetery, in a pet cemetery, as a deal
Hmm.
before, but never a bark and of a disembodied bark. So since there was nothing in the yard, and it couldn't be like my neighbors either because they do have big dogs, but it would be more faint. You could barely hear it. It
Right.
sounded like it was in the house. That's how loud it was. And it's just one time. So I don't know. Hey Jenny,
Hi
how are
Jenny.
how are you?
I got form.
Form. I got has.
Yeah.
HAS. So um so yeah, all that was interesting. um this productivity now. Never I don't think I've ever got productivity.
I got particularly. Why does it gotta keep saying words that I can't pronounce hardly?
I don't know what's going on with that. Productivity, we got what evidence earlier. These are words I don't know shit, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea. But so yeah, I thought that would be an interesting discussion. So I wanted to see if anybody wanted to in the chat, maybe what two haunted objects would you put in a room, like Robert the Doll and Annabelle?
I definitely would love to see Robert the Doll and Annabelle.
Wouldn't that be interesting? I got Larry. I got Larry.
Larry?
That's my father-in-law's name.
Hmm.
Mm,
And you were just talking about your mother-in-law.
yeah, I got Senior, which he'd be considered a senior citizen.
Yeah.
Um, okay, let me see what it's going to do next. I want to send that to Marnie. She was in there. I don't know if she went to bed yet, but she was watching a movie. I got Excel, Excel, uh, and now I got Figure, Figure. Well, that's wild. Let me send that to her and show her what I just got.
Okay.
But
Love you, Jenny.
let's see, where is that at? Oh, there we go. So
I
yeah,
got
yeah,
extra.
Extra.
Extra. I'm trying not to strain my voice because every time I do it goes away.
You gotta be careful.
Yeah.
I was not feeling too good last night again. My throat and sinuses again. Not again.
My sinus still never goes away, but the other stuff I'm finally feeling better from. But like my voice, just it's cracking, and my nose is running now a lot. Tropical.
Oh, that'd be nice.
I want the sun back, Joe. Please.
But
I do not like cold. That's what it is. Haha, player.
So yeah, I mean, hey guys, this comment: what two haunted objects would you like to see in a room together for, let's say, for a week?
For a week, ooh,
wouldn't that be good? I mean, you can look at a lot. I got a decade.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe a couple of days or something. But either way, what two haunted objects? I mean, okay, let's think. Robert Dahl and Annabelle was two good ones that popped up. What else is there? I don't know. So like Baggins has like this steps and dirt in his. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
What if you put that with I don't know, what else has he got in there? That haunted mirror that supposedly
Yeah.
does stuff to people. I mean, you could pick any two objects you wanted and put them in there and see what happens.
That would be very interesting to see. I'm really surprised no one's done that yet.
I don't know. Well, see, I got both Jane and Michael above my head here.
Yeah.
But they're together all the time, and I don't catch anything that really goes out of the work, or else I've done it before. I put them both in a room,
Yeah.
put cameras on them, and I mean, you hear things, like foot shuffling, footsteps, things like that. Drawers opening and shutting, but there's nothing to open and shut. I mean,
Jenny says Annabelle and something from Bobby Mackey's.
ooh,
that would be interesting.
Yeah, that would be. I got Ryan Carr.
Two evils coming together.
Mm-hmm. And what about
haunted doll on the TV?
Yeah, there you go. Haunted doll on the TV or haunted doll in the mirror in front of it. What about a evil spirit and a good spirit?
That would be interesting to see too.
I'm trying to think of any good spirits that are out there, like a doll or something, or I don't know of anything like right off that I can think of. But if you had like maybe a good, let's say a doll that was of a good spirit that brought joy and wonder, and you put it in there with Annabelle, see what happens. But good usually triumphs over evil, so maybe that's what would happen.
I got idea and then personal. Robert the doll and a Ouija board.
Yeah, that would be the thing. Like the Ouija board, would you want one that's a haunted Ouija board that does stuff all the time, or do you want somebody in there doing the Ouija board with Robert the doll?
You'd probably be safer if it was a Ouija board that did stuff on its own.
I mean, you have to find somebody with some major guts to go in there and do that with.
Most definitely, because I wouldn't do it. I don't know. I might. That's one of them stupid things. It's like, somebody say, "Oh, you want to go in here in this room with these?" It's like, I probably shouldn't, but okay.
Yeah, I'm like that too. I'm like, should I keep going down this path that I found, or should I'm going to go ahead?
We do that a lot.
Yeah, I love it. Miss Bessie, and Annabelle.
Miss Beasley and Annabelle.
Yeah, Beasley. Okay. So let's see. What was another? I had another one in mind. There's Robert Dahl and somebody else. And I forgot who it was. I was going to put him in there with. Heck, we'll put him in there with Jane. See what happens.
Yeah.
Jane slap around. Who's? I wouldn't do anything with a Ouija board. Bad news all around. Yeah, that's true.
It is.
And that's what Amy was saying. Maybe just sit a Ouija board in there and see, because you could put what is it called, the little thing you move. Yep. Put it on top, right in the middle, and see if it moves.
Yeah, because the spirit's going to be the one moving it anyway.
Yeah. And all you gotta do is just command and say, "Hey, look, Robert, move this," or Annabelle, move this.
I got electric.
Electric.
Hi, Purple Rain.
Hey, Purple. So our discussion, Purple, is what 2 haunted objects would you put in a room for maybe overnight to a week?
Or what if you took, like, Annabelle and put her in, like, say, the Winchester house?
Oh, there you go.
Or took her to, like, a haunted prison, or, I know Josh from Southern Afterlife, he took his haunted doll to a haunted prison. And they got quite a few things there, but something of Annabelle's caliber. To a place like that and see the 2 different dynamics kind of go at it. I think that'd be awesome.
Oh,
just got size.
I got kids. So, like, I took Jane to the river, and I thought I was going to get some negative stuff, but it seemed like she's pretty pleased and happy to be there. So,
she talks about water all the time. Maybe that was her comfort.
Yeah, safe haven to her or something.
Yeah.
So it didn't backfire on me. I just want to see what happened, and it kind of gave me an idea. Okay, she likes that. Okay, so that, like what you're saying, put like Annabelle or Robert in the Winchester house. And that place is haunted. And so what would happen? Somebody's got to do this eventually. I mean, it's got to put some. But I just don't know. Like having Jane doesn't do a ton of stuff, so I don't think putting her in a room with something is going to really. I mean, it could make it worse for her. Or make that doll even more haunted with an evil spirit to it.
Yeah.
I don't think Jane's really that evil. So, but let's take Robert the doll to Bobby Mackey's.
Oh yeah.
See what happens.
I know Bobby Mackey's is supposed to be so bad, and that people were getting cursed going in there and everything else, but I still want to go so bad.
Yeah, it's kind of like Waverly Hills. You hear the good and bads about it, but
Purple Rain says to activate my elves that I have in my room, I have to put them at the feet of a tree or a big plant and light incense during the night till the next morning. Robert the doll in the Chainsaw Massacre house.
Oh,
that'd be cool.
That would be,
because that's 2 psychos in one house.
And how many objects would you put in a room? Like if you had, let's take a room for 4 corners. What 4 would you put 4 objects in a room in a Ouija board?
4. North, south, east, and west.
Might as well. And put a Ouija board right in the center.
Open it all. Open all the gates.
Yeah, just open the gates and run. I guarantee you, once I put everything in there, I'd be gone and watching the security camera like, and then put it like a Ouija board in the middle and see what spirit moved it. And
Robert the doll in Lorraine and Ed Warren's museum.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I was saying. There's a lot of stuff in there. I mean, you just add him to the mix, and it's just going to make that place just go crazy.
That's what I've always wondered, though. It's so crazy because whenever Ed and Lorraine Warren first started collecting all this stuff, they didn't have ropes. They didn't have people coming and blessing everything. They just had everything kind of strewn in there. What kept all that from imploding on itself? Like, I don't know. It's hard to understand, but because keeping everything locked away in one room is, fine and dandy, so nobody goes in there.
Right.
But what's keeping all that from like just joining into one big ball of fury and just
going crazy?
Getting out. I mean, maybe they did kind of put some kind of something to where it wouldn't, but I don't know.
I don't know if you. and you may like have a priest on hand, or you might need somebody on hand, some sage
Oh
on
yeah.
hand. You're gonna need something on. But I mean, if you put him in a place where I got crops, CROP. Um, so if you got maybe a place you didn't care about, like okay, this place is gonna be destroyed in a few days. Let's go in here and let's put this together. That may not be, but then where will the spirits go then? I
Yeah.
don't. I know
I think
Omar's got some dolls too, so maybe some of his stuff. I don't know. Um, have them with a spirit box. Would love to hear. Yeah, conversation. That would be interesting. Definitely,
I would love to hear that.
that would be bad. Thank God the spectral energy hasn't done that.
I got radical
Radical. That would be radical.
disabled.
um, yeah, players got a great idea. That spirit box. Yeah, put that thing in there, let it run.
Most definitely.
And maybe use one of those spirit boxes that doesn't run with the radio frequencies, but it's that bigger one that just is
Yeah.
nothing but white noise. And that would be then okay. That's true words coming through there, and not you have to worry about filtering radio out of it.
Have you thought about putting your spirit box in there with Michael and Jane?
Uh, I like, but I don't have a room now to do
Oh
that
yeah,
with.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
I haven't, but I have put the REM pod, the EMF detector in there with them, and nothing really happens with those two.
My deal just said deadly.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think some it
Nothing
may be
deadly.
Grayson.
I got all the pain.
I got Grayson, and that's the street over like where our apartments are with two side streets, but the main one
Uh-huh.
is one, but the other one is Grayson, and that's what come up. It's come my dad's name, then disabled,
Uh-huh.
and then Grayson.
Wow.
Now it does their apartment number again because it's been saying their apartment number a lot.
Huh. Also, cameras. So yeah, definitely had to put a camera, and that what would be cool is to go live on YouTube with it
That would be cool.
and see what. So I plan on, and I thought about doing it tonight if mom would let me done it, but their internet went out a couple of days ago, and they still haven't got their router back, so I can't use internet over there right now. So I have to go down in the basement and try to use the green light and I don't know, REM pod, just see what happens. It is active over there.
Yeah, that would. I want to see that.
Mm-hmm. And like I say, put a camera up on some dolls like that. That would be cool. Um, okay,
Yes.
you got what?
Send.
Anybody else with suggestions on haunted things to put in a room together for a night or two or three or four? I wonder what April would think. What would she use? She'd probably put Slim in there, wouldn't?
Probably so.
Or you go in there and play with him for a little while.
70 of them, Joe. We know you can eat that many, but I eat like 10 and I'm done. I'll see how they did all that stuff.
Chicken nuggets, I like them, but Marnie's doing well. She's fine. She was actually, I don't know if she went to bed now or not, but she was watching a movie on Netflix. Okay. Hey, Rob.
Hey, Rob.
So, Rob, our discussion tonight, since you're just coming in, is what two haunted objects would you put in a room overnight or for at least a week? Used to be 60, now 70.
Did any of you used to watch The Haunted Collector? Yes, I did. I watched The Haunted Collector.
But
My name is how to use amethyst or a green quartz.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you definitely want to have some protection. I mean, even after the whole thing was over with, you still want to go in with some kind of protection to keep you from getting hurt.
You remember the Hollywood paranormal detectives?
Mm-hmm.
They have this thing that they take with them, and it's a big battery pack thing.
Mm-hmm.
When they turn it on, it makes this noise, and it does like the spark, whatever.
Oh,
but
yeah.
it gives the spirits energy.
Mm-hmm.
So that would like maybe put something like that in there to kind of let them feed off of it, just to give them some energy to go at it.
That would be better than them trying to catch it off of each other.
Yeah.
Or what electricity might be in that room.
Yeah.
What do you mean by haunted, like dolls? Yeah, anything. We opened the discussion, Rob, with putting Robert the doll and Annabelle in a room together.
Yeah, Brittany, but it's a big one. Sorry, excuse me.
All right.
Hey, man,
Hey, Lynn.
I haven't been sleeping very good.
I hadn't either. So yeah, so like any two haunted objects or more in a room, at least 24 hours to a week, let's say.
Yeah, it's like a huge EM pump, like big. They have to push it with a cart thingy, and it's really cool.
I think small.
I think I know one item I put in here for maybe about a week. I think about my Lord Rob.
What was it he said?
I think a box of Twinkies would definitely give them some energy.
Oh my Lord. Give them something to eat. But...
Rob.
And then also, Rob, too, another thing, and for everybody who's not joining us, not only what two haunted objects would you put or more in a room, where would you put them? Like Amy said, like, maybe Bobby Mackey's or Winchester House, or I mean, you could really ramp this up big time.
Yeah.
And it went from putting two haunted objects in one room to all these things and haunted places, and yeah, I mean.
Now I'm going to be angry if next week somebody's doing that.
I know that. but first, it had to get Robert Ball and Annabelle for it to be successful, and I will, I don't think that's going to happen.
Fun. Well, I do know, like, I just seen that, like, where Ghost Adventures went back to Goatman Bridge. I was angry.
Who was it? Oh, Ghost Adventures?
Yeah.
Then, I haven't seen too much of them late. Well, I guess they're in reruns right now. It's probably why.
No, the new shows are back on. That was their first episode was Goatman's Bridge.
Oh, okay. So look for them.
They're doing some kind of show. It's a new show. It's Ghost Adventures, but it's something else too.
I got a cross. ACR.
Rage. Put haunted things in Amityville House. Yeah.
Oh, that worked. I got Girlfriend. I've never seen that before.
Girlfriend?
Like it.
Hey, Girlfriend.
Girlfriend, what's up? Never seen that before. I got Jet, Jet.
Robert the Doll and the real Annabelle in a room for a week at the Amityville Horror House.
Mm-hmm.
No, not Ghost Loop, Jenny. They didn't go to the Goatman's Bridge.
Excuse me.
But the night of our wedding, we were supposed to be at the Hill House to get married. And we couldn't go there. They canceled our reservation because the Travel Channel was there. So I don't know if Ghost Loop did an episode there or if it was Ghost Adventures. But when Lainey was talking to the lady on the phone, we thought she said Ghost Adventures was there. So put haunted things in the old home.
Anyway.
A new property that I will have in 3 to 5.
I don't know if I put it on my own property. I mean, hey, if you want to, Lynn, we'll do it.
I got Quilt.
Quilt, that's fine. I got Ambassador. I guess one of the dogs had to be an ambassador. This is the way it's supposed to go. The universe has spoken. But yeah, So yeah, guys, keep throwing some. I got a headache. I've never seen that word come up. Headache.
I have a headache.
I've had a little bit of one. Marnie's had one. I think it's the weather. Hey,
Hi,
Matt.
Mads.
Hope you're
I got
doing well.
anything.
So let me ask you, Mads, what two haunted objects would you put in a room together? And not maybe just any room. Let's say like Waverly Hills or the Hill House or places like that. What two haunted objects would you put into a room together for a night or more?
See, all these things that people are putting down into these abbreviations, I have to sit here and think to myself, like Mads put, not much, how are you?
Mm-hmm.
But he put NMHAU. I have to sit here and think repeatedly what that stands for.
You know, that was a big thing about 10, 15 years ago. Everybody abbreviated everything. I got a sample. Abbreviated everything. LOL was a big one.
It's been a week at my house. That was scary. Oh my Lord, Rob. Yeah, then you'd have a little more to worry about than them their spirits that are at your house.
Ooh, it would be. I wouldn't do it in my own home. I can tell you that.
I got lobby. Old Pittsburgh and the asylum in West Virginia.
Oh yeah. There's the Brushy Mountain.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Put two haunted objects in a cell together and see what happens.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that I would love to see that old Pittsburgh asylum, a hospital. That would be really nice. And the asylum in West Virginia, I've read a little bit about. I've not really seen it too much, but I've heard it's pretty haunted. Hey, country girl.
Hi, country girl.
Um, let's see. But yeah, those places would be cool to go to and put haunted objects in.
What another thing that would be interesting? I just got oxygen. Another thing that would be interesting is like, you know, the Annabelle doll or whatever, taking them back to the places where they did their hauntings.
Oh yeah, that's yeah. Um, I did not think of that. That's a good idea.
Like I know the Parker House, they have a lot of stuff from the Baker's Hotel.
Mm-hmm.
It would be interesting to take some of that stuff back to the Baker's Hotel to see how it reacted.
Hmm. The one thing I've not done yet, I've not took Jane to like. Yeah, I don't think I have. No, I have not took her to Helen's Bridge.
Yeah.
Or Michael, either doll. And so maybe I'll do that. Maybe I can set those two up at Helen's Bridge, see what happens, possibly. Um, but like I said, I like these well-known objects, and let's see. Do you know that a there? Excuse me. Connection to Michigan and Annabelle calls the real Annabelle doll is Raggedy Ann doll. Yep. Original Raggedy Ann dolls. Yeah, I've heard about that, Rob. Is the dolls were actually made there. Hey, Ox.
Hey, Ox. I've had a Annabelle doll in my cart for a while. Laney won't let me buy it. I said it's a doll. It's not the real Annabelle doll. I just want it as a background. No, you're not buying that.
Well, now
I gotta
buy
build
it
it.
anyway. Buy it and let her open it and see what happens.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, she would hurt me so bad. I would have to like run.
You definitely have to film it and then run.
Yeah.
Let's see. Purple says I'll put one of those famous haunted paintings of the children that cry in front of the Myrtle Plantation mirror.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
good idea.
I'm glad people are saying so. 'Cause there's things I've not thought of.
I'm going to send your doll. I'll soon name you, oh my lord. Is it still a good doll? Please tell me it's still a good doll. Still makes you dream good. What about Robert to sit in the chair that supposed to be evil? The devil's chair? Is that the one you're talking about? Or Satan's chair, whatever it's called.
Is that the one in Florida? I got smell it. SMELLIT.
Smell it, and I got wonderful.
Smells wonderful, I guess.
Smelling wonderful. Whoever smelt it dealt it.
That's right. What are you smelling? What flavor is that? Vanilla or?
Especially if it smells wonderful. I got a candle lit, but my candle's name is called Butt Naked. It's not, I mean, it doesn't smell like something that's butt naked, but that's just the name of it.
Right.
Oh, my Lord. It ain't at Lynn's house.
Okay, Joe. Yeah, I mean, I guess it meant the Devils. Who was it? Player said that.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it meant the. I got
That would
I
be
know that one in
interesting.
Florida, but
Yeah, that's what she's talking about.
okay.
She said yippers. As long as it don't smell like ox.
um.
As long as it's a good doll, then I don't mind.
Yeah, you don't want no evil haunted dolls.
We need to have Jane and Annabelle and Robert all go visit Buddy for a week. Oh, I just got Satan. I just said Satan.
No, go away. We do not allow you here. Well, see, Rob, I'm glad you know, like, what is it? What's the word I'm looking for here? Donated Buddy's home for an evil encounter, but I don't know where to go for that.
By the end of that week, I can see Robert the doll, Annabelle, and Jane saying, "Get me the heck out of here."
Yeah, they all turn their head to the camera like
Buddy can entertain anyone,
probably.
including haunted dolls.
They'd be sitting there playing cards or something together. So Lynn's sending you a doll and April a doll.
Yes, but she said they're good dolls that they help you sleep good. They help you with nightmares and they make you have good dreams. But I don't sleep right now. I sleep maybe 2 or 3 hours a night. And I'm a dreamer, but I'm also a dreader. And so one of the things I have like 3 different things that I do. One, I dream about things that are going to happen. And a lot of times it may not show me exactly who the person is, but it shows me what's going to happen. I'm also a dreader, which, or I'm an empath where I can go up to somebody, I can meet them, and I can automatically tell whether they're a good person or a bad person. Like sometimes it takes me a little longer with some people, but 9 times out of 10, my first impression of them is correct. But I'm also a dreader, which means I know when something's coming, but I don't know what it is. And so when I start having those dread feelings, it's almost like having severe panic attacks. But I will just lay there at nighttime trying to go to sleep, and I have that huge sense of dread. And then sometimes when something happens, it'll be like a weight lifted off my shoulders. And then if something happens and nothing, and I'm still stressed or whatever, then I know that's not what it's talking about.
Right.
So I have that right now. And when I have that, I don't sleep. I stress. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that, like, if that doll is like that, then maybe it'll help
Like
me.
a dream. Yeah, and there's been times where, like when my grandmother died, my mom's mom, I was like depressed all year. Well, not totally depressed, but it's down all year long. But she died in November, and that's when it all went away. And I guess I knew she was going to because she was dying of cancer, but it's like I was carrying that part of that burden or something. That was so hard.
I
So
think
when
me and you have a lot of the similar
she,
things.
uh
Laney got the full blown everything,
yeah,
but
she got everything.
everything that my mama had, I have.
Hmm.
Laney got more from the Indian, my papa's side. I got more from the Indian side of my mama in them. So I got to get my toe out of the closet. The closet needs air. What?
Huh? Okay. All right, Rob.
Well, I'm
I,
glad
mm,
I got tax.
thanks. Well, see, like when I was a baby, I wasn't maybe a month or two old or something like that, I guess. Uh, my mom told me a story of house, and my uncle would be my great uncle. He walked by, and I shook all over, almost out of my mom's arm. She almost dropped me. That's how hard I shook. That night, he died, and my
Mm-hmm.
mom said maybe I sensed death or something. At that little of an age.
Yep.
So,
I
um,
got
that's really,
Kyra, Kyra.
that's something I deal with. And then, like when I go to like haunted places, I can. That's why I try to turn my empathy off because I know I'm going to catch all these different spirits and stuff. And Helen's Bridge is a good example because I catch everything from happiness to pure evil and sadness and whatever. And that's hard to deal with when you're just trying to do your own thing and you got all these other spirits, emotions running around you. So it's not easy.
Yeah. And that's one thing that I'm glad that I don't like. I can go into a place and sense whether it's negative or positive,
Uh-huh.
but I don't like get a sense of all the energies that are there. Like
Uh-huh.
it's more like the place itself.
Uh-huh.
Rain, you can walk in and feel stuff from every single spirit that's there.
Uh-huh. And that's pretty much kind of what I do too. Like when I was at Buzzards Rock, um, I didn't think about turning trying to turn
Yeah.
that down to empathy. And I could feel all kinds of emotions, but a lot of it I was feeling was like regret, remorse, panic.
Yeah.
I know people have died up there. I know people have been killed up there. It's I think a couple of weeks ago I read about some of the things that's happened. Like supposedly slaves were hung, and so I can feel hatred and anger and evil like
Mhm.
that. But the most I was getting anxious before. Just right before I left, I shut the camera off and I started getting real anxious. So I knew I had to get out of there before it really overwhelmed me.
Yeah. Yes,
So,
Ox, I definitely do. And I believe that's kind of what I'm seeing whenever I meet a person. Um, but I've always been good at just like, and I mean, you can ask several people because I've told them from the get go what a type of person someone is. And then I don't ever intervene with it. I'm always nice as can be to everybody. It doesn't matter how you treat me, I'm going to be nice to you.
uh,
Um, and then I just let them do their own thing. And then I've had people come to me and say, wow, you got that totally right.
uh,
I wish I would have sensed it then too. And I'm like, well, I'm generally never wrong. With the
and
bad
that's
part. Now, the good part, sometimes I am wrong with that. It takes me just a little bit longer to get to know them better.
uh,
Um, and they can still be like really close to me and everything, but then all of a sudden I can just sense that they've turned like. But so I'm almost believing that that's kind of the aura field, but I wish
Mhm.
I could see the auras.
Yeah, that would help. So I don't see that either. And see, I'm one of those. I'm with new people. I'm standoffish. I try to get a feel, and it's a lot of times it can't be the first time you talk to them. It could be several times down the road. But you can kind of, like you were saying, get that sense of, okay, they're not legitimate. They're not who they say they are. And then there's times you can feel it kind of instantly
Right.
that they are.
I wish I knew somebody that could read auras because I really would love to have mine read. And Lynn, yes, KJ is amazing. I
Yeah.
can't say enough about KJ. She did Lynn's reading kind of a while back, wasn't it, Lynn? Probably about a year ago, maybe.
Uh,
And the things that have happened in the last week in Lynn's life are exactly what KJ told her was going to happen to the T.
wow.
Lynn called me today and we were talking about it, and I was like, wow. It never ceases to amaze me though. Like, I know how good she is, but when I hear people say, and I know what she told them,
Hmm.
it's amazing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like
And
October.
who the Dead File show, and what's her name? Amy, I think it's on there. I think it's her
Yes.
name. She apparently, from one of the episodes I was watching, she can see the auras of people, and she mentioned in one episode where I guess several people were being bothered in his home or attacked or whatever, and this one was, and she said because your aura is so strong, or something of that nature, that spirits will not bother you,
Yeah.
and spirits don't bother me really at all. I mean, they'll drive Barney nuts, if they wanted to, but and which is,
Well, I've only
you just.
had a couple of spirits bother me, and that's
Mhm.
like they were like pretty evil. So, but as far as the other ones, they don't really bother me or get to me or anything like that. But I
Mhm.
see colors in them, but not around them. I don't know what that means.
Um,
I don't know what any of the colors or anything means either because I really never studied into it because I didn't, I don't have that. So, but I definitely want to get red.
I think the brighter the aura, like blues and purple stuff, are usually generally good. I think it's one with red and.
It's almost kind of like the orb type.
Mhm.
Uh,
Yeah, it's something. I don't know. I don't know a lot about it. I got Madison. Um,
Madison.
yeah.
I got few.
I got Paisley now. That's odd.
I got bug and wall.
And there was so here's something we found out recently. Uh, I was doing some research at the library on basically this land I'm on, and my mom and sister's been doing ancestry for many years, and they kind of got stumped on this thing. So I found something that helped them a little bit with who owned this land and how it pertained to our family. But there was, hey, lady, see, but we came across a lady who owned it, who bought it originally from my, I guess it'd be my great great grandfather, maybe great great great. Anyway, her name was Stella, or Estelle, or yeah, Stella, I think is what it was. And we've had that pop up in our ghost detector, that name before, and both Estelle and Stella. Been at my mom's, and she owned this whole land. Well, then apparently, I guess it went into foreclosure, and my great grandmother bought it back and took, and then sold pieces off. But the land that I'm on is originally what she kept,
Yeah.
and the land my mom's on was what she had, but sold to somebody else who sold it to my mom. So like this piece of land has been in and out of my family. It's kind of like it has to be. associated with my family somehow or another. Apparently, because it goes away and somebody buys it back,
Yeah.
and that's odd. Got the word song, SONG.
I got stand, dresser, and religion.
And,
Language.
and dressers where I saw a
I need to
shadow.
open out. Dang, they're coming in like crazy now.
Yeah, I quit getting anything there for a while, and all of a sudden I got 3 or 4 in a row.
About the Long Island medium, Lynn. I mean, she's very entertaining, but yeah. Not entertaining because I cry like a baby every time I watch them shows, but I believe in KJ more than I believe in any of them people.
There's some that are just full of mud.
Mm.
When you get those who will talk to you a little bit and they find out a little bit about your history, then they can tell you roughly, you know, what you've gone through, and you pretty much already told them what you've gone through. So
Yeah. Oh, it was Rob that was asking. Okay. Yeah, then Rob, you ask about it.
how's April feeling? You heard from her?
She was still cruddy yesterday. I haven't got to talk to her today. I mean, I told her to feel better and stuff, but
Mm-hmm.
I haven't got to talk to
She's
her
like
today.
she's on a 7-day stretch or whatever. That, she was saying the other night. So
I got
pray for her.
fish. I got crying fish. I was just talking about crying like a baby. It's weird how words come up right after you say them.
Like mine's still sucking on a song. But the name Paisley, I guess, or it could be that's a color too, I believe. But Madison and Paisley, I've got Madison in the past, but Paisley, I think something new.
Cry like a fish. I hope not. But I have do what?
Oh, I was listening to him. Sorry.
I have a lot of people don't know that about me, but I have a blind spot in my left eye, where I'm completely blind in half of my eye, which is very hard and very unusual. And every time I go to the eye doctor, which is at the Indian clinic, because that's the only doctors I'll use, they bring in several doctors to come look at it every single time, and they always tell me that it's the mark. They don't ever tell me what kind of mark it is, but I'm thinking maybe that has a lot to do with what I do or see, or
Oh, that's true.
I got worker and then fist.
And I got this. What is it called? I forget what. I can see like got these little black spots I see when I look at something white. So I don't know what those are called, but I got them in both of my eyes, and it can be. If I'm looking at something white, it can really drive me nuts.
Are they black dots or are they halos? Like clear, but
No,
you can see it.
No, they're like I don't know the computer screen right now. And they're kind of like dark, I guess you could say, like a black spot. And I don't know what it is. I had an eye doctor look at it years ago, and I mean it's just something that people get sometimes, and they have these little spots that they say, oh, okay, well I guess I have to deal with it.
I always used to see halos and stuff like that whenever, and it would get really bad when my blood pressure would shoot up or my sugar was real high or something. But sometimes I'll see them and then I'll check my blood pressure, check my sugar, and they'll both be fine. And so weird how that comes about.
I don't know if anybody's chatting or not, or if my chat's gone away. I mean, so I guess the last thing is cry like a fish.
Yeah, that's the last thing on mine too.
I
Don't
I thought,
everybody tell me once.
yeah.
Then said, I'm here.
I really got 9 people viewing, so that's good. I just thought maybe my chat had messed up or something.
Smash that like and
Uh,
share the stream.
Thank you. So if you follow us on Twitter, and a good part of them do, you know that Amy won our contest of hitting 500 subscribers. So she'll be getting the Batman fidget spinner that moved in the Newton Academy Cemetery,
Woo
and
woo.
some of her bracelets and some cool stuff that me and Marty had found and came across. And Marty's like, "Oh, well, this I'm gonna send this and this." So, but when we hit 1,000, that's something Amy mentioned. You know, we're gonna do another one when we hit 1,000. So, don't know what it'll be yet, but maybe I'll have another haunted object that moves or something.
I'm excited, and my son-in-law or my future son-in-law, he's gonna be excited too because he loves fidget spinners and he loves haunted stuff. And so I messaged him earlier and I said, I want a fidget spinner that got moved by a spirit. Thank y'all. It took me 3 days to find that video.
Yeah, and
It was fun,
I've seen people like retweeting and like it and stuff. I said, okay, somebody's going to hit this real soon. And so then I retweeted it again, and that's when you commented and you found what I was talking about and won the contest with it. But I thought, is it that hard? I mean, I didn't realize it. I thought maybe I made it too hard.
well, I started at the top, the most recent ones, and worked my way down.
Mm.
So for me,
Mhm.
yes. It wasn't hard, but that was a very good idea because it gets people looking at your videos. And
Mhm.
I'll be right back. I got to hand Cody something real quick.
All right. So that was fun to do, and I kind of looked at it as being a situation where yeah, y'all could go back and check out some old videos. I haven't worn that hat in a long time. Um, I don't wear hats much anymore anyway, but um, that was, I guess, I didn't think it was that how hard it was going to be. I guess to find that. So thank you, Joe. Um, but yeah, I definitely when we hit 1,000, definitely going to do a big um, giveaway. But you guys have been so helpful in sharing us and helping us. And I'm appreciative of everybody. We send our love to everyone. Yeah, player was, I guess, in a way. I kind of looked at it as more of a like a scavenger hunt type thing, but yeah, it was a way to get views too. But um, it. uh, but oh, thank you, Lynn.
Okay, I'm back.
But yeah, it was kind of like I was just saying, Amy. Player said it's a good way to get views by doing it. But I kind of viewed it more like a scavenger hunt type
Yeah,
thing, you know.
it
But
was, but
it
it
was
got me.
fun.
I went back and got to see some of the videos that I hadn't got to see of y'all's. And, I was looking for a hat, of course,
Right.
but there were certain parts that would get me interested. And then I'd stop and listen. So I did not go to the bathroom, player.
One of our early videos, if you guys go back and look at it and you haven't seen them, kind of started out being like uh, showing you around town and type stuff, and then it turned into the paranormal over
Channel
time.
a different name then.
We did have a different name when we first started, and it was Explore Why Not, which is our email address.
Okay, because there were
And
several of them that you said, welcome to, I can't remember what it was.
it was Explore Why Not or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, there was a few of the videos we started out a little different with, and um, but we changed the name over time. We um, went to the paranormal side of it more, and um, yeah,
Oh man, I got mobile.
mobile. I haven't got anything in a while. I'm still stuck on songs.
Let me see. I got class, market, could slow down a little. Y'all go over to Troy's too.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing in a while.
Oh my Lord, Lynn.
Oh, um,
Flair, my Lord, you're silly.
oh Lord. How our channel came about and kind of grew over time. And I got Nor, Nor.
Nor.
Yeah, Nor.
Hmm.
That's just how you pronounce
Let me see what that means. Like
it.
nor, know that you can use it in a sentence,
I got Seat,
but
CAT. But yeah, what that mean?
used to introduce a further negative statement. The struggle did not end, nor was it any less. Um, a nor is also a Boolean operator, which gives the value 1 if and only if the. Okay, I can't pronounce them words. So it's like neither or further, furthermore, something like that. Hmm.
That is odd. I've never seen that come up before.
I haven't either. Yes, I do love y'all
Yes, we do. We love
very
everyone.
much.
We have a great family here. That's for sure.
The best,
Hmm.
neither nor. Yeah.
I got Clement. No, wait a minute. Oh, it went away. Go back and look. Clement. I can't even pronounce it. Preliminary.
Preliminary.
And I know, yes, I
Yeah.
cannot say it. That's an odd word to get. Anyway.
I have to turn the air on in my house. It's getting stuffy in here.
Kind of warm in here. Morning cranked the heat up earlier to try to keep it. But it's like in the 20s tonight.
Yeah, it's been in the 30s at nighttime here, but um, in my apartment there's no windows or nothing, so when there's nothing go on, like I don't have anything on the heat or the air, I'll turn the heat on just to get the chill out, but that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it feels like you're suffocating in here.
I got batteries.
And so
Batteries.
you got some explaining to do. Well, then maybe I should. That way you show up at my house, Lynn. I mean, if that's all it takes.
Oh my Lord.
I can get to her faster, Lynn. Well, come on. Hello, Linda Kelly. Linda Kelly says black spots on eyes are eye stress. Use heat and ice with aspirin. I get them. Sorry, I'm late. Smoking Joe, you need batteries. What do you need batteries for? Never mind. I don't want to know.
For the spirit box. For the spirit box.
Okay, for the spirit box.
Let's leave it at that. My Lord. Way too much info.
They have them deals, them gag gift deals that you can order on Amazon and stuff, and you can send them to people, and it'll say like, well, I don't want to say anything that it says on there, but anyway, it names whatever's on there, and you send it, and it, like the postman sees it, and everything being delivered to your house. And I thought about doing that to my brother next year. But the only thing is I wouldn't be able to film it unless, which sometimes we drop him off from work. So maybe I could like just start recording if I know it's there.
Yeah,
I think that would be hilarious.
Yeah.
TV remote.
TV remote.
Yeah, I agree. Player things have different names there. Like their thongs a flip flop.
Love the moms. Oh, thank you, Glenda. I appreciate that. Yeah, it was very, very cool to do that video. Very interesting responses.
Lynn.
Oh, Lord, man.
I listen back at some of those, though. Like almost every place y'all go to, y'all get some really good responses. I definitely love the cemeteries that y'all go to. I got questionnaire.
Questionnaire.
That's such a big word. Tiny.
Yeah, there's a lot of big words in that. I gotta step away for just a minute. You got this, Amy?
I got a sign.
Fine. I'll be right back.
Okay. I'm best be quiet. Oh Lord, Lynn, we're all used to you now. We all love you. I can't wait to get to meet all of you face to face. Well, in most cases, stomach to face. That's how it was last reunion. Troy has the spray now, man. I got bite. No biting. See, I had to start saying that stuff. Now the spirits on mine are going to get frisky again. So, Lynn, do the dolls help you sleep? So, like, is that something you want to give up? We be eye to eye. We are short women. I'm hoping there's more short people at this reunion because last year, me and Twinkie kind of felt really short. I'll bring you a step stool. Just if it's poopery, Troy, make sure you spray 3 to 5 times. Oh my Lord, I did that in the store one day. For some reason, when they opened our Family Dollar back up, they closed the Family Dollar down to put some Dollar Tree items in there when Dollar Tree bought Family Dollar store out. So they shut down for 3 days, changed stuff up, moved everything around. And so I went in and they had these little perfume bottles over there by an end cap. And so I took one out and I went to smell it, and I thought I was spraying it away from me, but instead I sprayed it all over me and my jacket. Yeah, it was not perfume. It was poopery. And it's, poopery is oil. It has oil in it. So I had that oily crap all over my face, all over my jacket. These dolls were meant for you in April. I think she will protect and help you sleep. Oh, that's awesome, Lynn. Thank you. I just got 7. That's my apartment number.
That responsibility.
Ooh.
I don't know what these big words are tonight.
Bite and then 7. Family Dollar and Dollar Tree is owned by the same company. Yeah, Dollar Tree owns both of them now. I need a ladder too because 5'10" is not tall. 5'10" is a whole lot taller than me. I had a girl. We have some volunteers up there, well, community service workers, and the girl told me today, she's like, I'm so short. And I'm like, you're like 5'8", 5'9". She said, like, no, I'm 5'10". I was like, you ain't short. I have to look up to you. You're not short. You're 5 foot, Linda.
Ah.
I'm 5'1.5". So is Twinkie. When my hair's done, I'm 5'2". I got movie. I can't type in sarcasm. I caught your sarcasm. I was hoping Buddy would come in.
Yeah, sometimes he pops in.
I have something for him. Buddy, if you're listening, comment.
Yeah,
I know
let us
you
know.
hair flat, maybe 410. Linda, you can come stand by us anytime.
That's all right, Brendan.
Welcome back, Brendan.
Linda was saying there about Family Dollar Tree. Me and Marty were on a back road yesterday heading to Canton to film, and I mean this is off of a back road that you wouldn't think they'd be putting a Dollar Tree, but it was there. And I thought, wow, those put them about anywhere they want. I got gold, GOAL.
Gold.
A goal, GOAL.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm hoping Twinkie gets some sleep tonight.
I hope so.
I don't know if she's going to come on or not.
That's understandable, though, if she doesn't. I want to see her get real good.
She'll be on the other side of it soon. I know it took me a little while to get rid of all of it.
It takes forever.
You will feel tall next to me. I'm shrinking. I think I'm shrinking too, actually. Or people are just getting taller around me. I got Sean. It's spelled Sean.
Not the same way, but that's Shannon's brothers now.
Yeah.
Twin. But we got Larry Erger, which would be their dad's name.
Mm-hmm.
I got Bort, Abort.
Yeah, that's what I did. Well, this week I'll be 11 days straight, but last week I did 6 days, and I can't call in at all because there's only 2 of us working. And so when we're sick, we still have to go in. And I hated doing that because we're working around food. So like every day I did like sprayed Lysol all over me. I wore gloves the whole time I was at work. And that's just because your hands sweat, and I just did not like it.
Yeah, this stuff takes forever. I'm started feeling it like last night. I started feeling a little crappy again. So I think it's the weather more than anything.
Yeah. But you start feeling a little bit better, and then it like takes you back down for another day or two, and then you start feeling a little bit better. It's like it's never ending.
It's a cycle. You can't get out of it.
But I think I finally decided to go ahead and do my surgery on my nose. So on the 30th, when I go, I'm going to talk to him about it and go ahead and try to get it scheduled before my brother takes his vacations. And I want to get it done before we go to Vegas. So
I got old OLD. I got noticed.
Said old. Somebody just said old. Probably then.
I've seen that one thing on the commercial that they'll put this thing in your nose and it kind of expands it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I thought about that myself. Just I deal with sinus stuff every now and then.
There's, I think it's like a. I'm trying to decide It's almost like the size of a quarter. It's a cyst. It's not a cyst. It's like a tumor, but it's benign. Behind my nose, and it's in between the two openings of my nasal cavities that go like into your cheeks. And that's what's blocking all that in there. So I'm like, it's constantly, my eyes are swelling and constantly getting a sinus infection. Like I have a sinus infection at least once a month. And it usually lasts for a good 7 to 10 days. So I'm constantly getting antibiotics, steroids, everything else. And so they kept telling me, you really need to get this done. But at the time, whenever they told me that, my dad had cancer and we were going 6 days a week for him to get radiation and stuff. And and then after that, got him better. Cody's dad got the same kind of cancer and he was going to 6 days of radiation a week. And then after that, my mom had her heart attack. So it's been like one thing after another that's kept me from doing it. But now I can't wait any longer.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's like everything just pops up at once, but yeah, you gotta, look at yourself. And,
Yeah.
It's like, I hate sinus infections. I don't get them as bad as I used to, but they will. One year I had it at Thanksgiving, then again at Christmas, and that was a miserable holiday for me. But I'm glad I don't get it as much as I used to. But when you do, it just you don't want to do nothing.
Yeah, they're horrible. People don't realize, like, I can't even touch my forehead or my eyes or anything. Like when I put my makeup on, like it hurts. just to touch my face hurts.
Yeah, but, and your whole body aches. It's no fun.
I just got to see how long it'll have me. Like if it's only gonna have me down a couple of days where I can go back to work, then I'll do it. But if not, then I'm not gonna do it because they're gonna break my nose, and I know that's like, I know it's gonna be a little bit painful, but I can work through pain. I've done it many, many, many times. But if there's something that's like could go wrong or whatever, if I'm up on my feet all day, But if they say I can work a couple of days after it, then I'll go ahead and get it done. I probably won't be live streaming.
Well, I mean, and every time I get a sinus infection, your whole body aches, and you get too hot, then you get too cold, and you can't get your temperature right. It's just, and then like you were saying, if you get it every month, you're getting steroids or you're getting antibiotics. Eventually, those are not going to work because you're going to be immune to it.
They have to keep changing them up because they don't work anymore.
They lurch.
My body is like I'm completely immune to them almost. You know how I'll sound, Blair? I'll have like tampons sticking out my bottom of my nose. I probably wouldn't sound any different than I do now because I'm nasally now. But Joe.
So I know we got some new people in here right now. So our discussion, if you see it says haunted objects. So if you want to comment, you can about it. But what two haunted objects would you put in the same room together for a night or two or whatever? That's been our topic, but we've jumped around a little bit, which is good. That's how we do it. Upper respiratory science. Oh, I hate all that stuff.
Oh my Lord, man. My dad had to have his nose broke for a surgery, and I seen what they did for him afterwards. He looked like he had just been tortured. I think that's another thing that scares me because I seen how he looked and what he went through. Because you can't like eat. You have to eat like soft stuff because you can't just sit there and chew because you can't breathe. And I can't do smacking, so there's no way I could eat and breathe at the same time. That would drive me crazy. But whenever I went with him when they took the deals out of his nose, and oh my God, it made me so sick. So I don't know how I'll handle that. I'll be like, knock me out, please.
Yeah, I'll be asleep. You go ahead and do that.
Still wake me up when you're done.
I got the number 12.
12.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know that I've ever got that before, but there's 12 spirits here.
Got 12 either. I got reserve. Helpful. But Gary, the one that usually comes in, he messaged me on Twitter, and I think he's the one that helped me decide what I was, wanted to do, because he was like, just think you've gone how many years doing this every month, and then it's going to take you a couple of weeks to get better from the surgery, and then you don't have to worry about it no more. So
that's right.
It makes more sense than just sitting in pain all the time. What size is your nostrils? Amy, light, medium, heavy, or ultra flow?
Oh my god.
Well, I'm not sure after they break my nose. I'm gonna go with heavy.
Oh god.
I just got child.
Hip, back.
I think it's just something in the air because Cody's arthritis is really bad in his hip right now.
I got talent and I got fate. Yeah, I'm all
Point. I got point. I think yeah, we'll be praying for you, Lurch. Arthritis is no fun. And
hurts.
This weather just dang sure ain't helping it. Once we get our son back from Joe, maybe we'll all start feeling better.
I know it's gonna be like in the 50s and 20s and stuff for the next several days. So I don't know. I mean, fortunately, we've not had a lot of stretch of cold days here, so it's been good. But finally starting to maybe settle in. We'll see how it goes. We got a little bit of snow.
Somebody asked Georgia what they thought if the groundhog was going to see its shadow, or we're going to have 6 more weeks. I said, if he says we're going to have 6 more weeks of winter, I'm going to throw him.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it.
I love this little meme that I've seen on Facebook, and it says, has a groundhog that said, 6 more weeks of winter, except for North Carolina. North Carolina weather does its own thing. And it's pretty.
Yeah.
I thought, well, that's kind of true because it does.
Yeah. That's what I posted almost the same exact one. It said, is it going to be hot or cold today in Texas? But yes.
Yes. Either way.
It could be both. Because it is. It's cold as heck in the morning. And then I'll come out for like my 3rd or 4th break or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I'll have my jacket on. It's like, good Lord, it's hot out here now.
Well, today Shannon had an appointment at 8:30 this morning. It was like 21 degrees. And then by the time we picked him back up he had that, then he headed to school. And then it was 3:30 or so when we picked him up, and I think then it was finally like 38, 39 degrees. It didn't go up much.
Yeah.
Just a miserable cold. And then you get out and the wind's blowing, and I hate that.
I got Joshua and then grandfather. The house was cleared out. It wasn't my house. That place was darn big for me. The scratch I got burned even more the next day. Whoever scratched me didn't want me there. Exactly, because I think they knew what you were fixing to do, Lynn.
Mm-hmm. I got beauty.
I got even.
Yeah,
I think they knew you were going to cleanse it.
Mm-hmm. think the worst I've dealt with anything's been like my stomach just tearing me up, um, making me real sick at the haunted picnic area. That's the only time I've ever had any major issues.
I got scratched once at the Mount House, but Lainey at the Goatman's Bridge, she got her back scratched. Like 3 different people got their back scratched that night, and 2 of them we didn't even know. And it was in the
Mm.
same exact spot we were at when she got scratched. Um, and those scratches on her back were bad. Like they were whelped up for like several days.
That's a strong spirit.
I
And
saged the heck out. Yeah, that whatever was that place, Lynn, was very powerful because for it to show that huge of a shadow,
uh-huh.
that was a full on spirit that's been there for a while, taking everyone's energy.
Uh-huh. Got striking.
Striking. I said beautiful, didn't it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I
Hurry back,
don't know,
player.
and even sage sometimes don't do a lot. I
Yeah,
mean, you got a
sometimes
strong
sage
spirit.
ticks them off.
It's all fixing to change again. It's going back down again. That's
I gotta escape.
escape.
Hmm.
There's been more and more spirits here since we knocked out an ex-brother-in-law. This on him as well. The negative around here is bad. That's not good, Lord.
No.
Mm. I got front. Front. And I got buy. I got buy. Buy. I got it twice. And I was talking about my family
Hmm.
bought this land more than one. I got job. Job.
Hmm.
Remember that? If I get Stella in here, then I'm really going to know that there's some that lady spirits around me there.
Yeah.
So we've got it at mom's before, and she uses the same thing, and uh, every now and then she'll kick it on her and my sister to see what they can come up with, and that name will pop up on 'em. And the grandkids and my kids, and I mean names family just pops up over there more so than do here. Because I think because everybody goes to my mom's when we meet up, and you
Hmm.
know spirits are used to them being there.
Yeah.
Do the spirits have a bad vibe? Some spirits can have a real bad vibe.
Oh my
I
lord,
got
man.
walk now.
You got
You ever
what?
seen walk now?
Walk now.
WALK. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I've never seen that before.
I got horse. I don't think I've ever got horse either.
Uh-uh. Get cow a lot.
Yeah.
I've never seen horse.
Maybe there's some kind of a something from like a wagon train or something.
Something to do with that, I bet.
My thing is like bright red and just going crazy.
Like it's funny, like mine will do that, and then it just drops, and there's nothing.
Mine's a give. Give
Yeah.
what? See, that's where a lot of people go wrong, man. Because I knew you knew how to sage a house and stuff, and to cleanse a house. But a lot of people will cleanse a house. But when you cleanse a house, you're supposed to start with the people in the house, and end with the people in the house. That's which I use an elder Chickasaw elder's way of cleansing. So not everybody does it the same,
Mm.
but a lot of people won't cleanse themselves, and so the spirit could easily attach itself to you
Mm-hmm.
until all of it's over, and then boom, they're right back where they want to be.
Right.
Spirits, I think, are a lot smarter than we give them credit for.
Mm-hmm. They've been at it for a while.
Yeah, definitely open up the house afterwards. Let all that out.
Mm-hmm.
And like a lot of times, I'll go outside and clear, outside the home, or because it's the land most of the time. It's not actually the home itself. It's actually the land. I got weakness. You got what?
Touch.
Touch.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. Yeah, looks like Lurch. It seems like maybe more and more spirits are coming. 8, the number 8,
Yeah.
and not the word, but the number popped up. It's, I don't know if you said it or not, but you don't normally
Yeah.
see numbers coming through there like that often.
Nope. That's very true, Liam, because water is a great source for energy for spirits. So they could be
Mm-hmm.
just having something coming through that water all the time.
The salt at front door.
Well, it's
I've
it's
never
only going to
tried that.
work if you don't have anything in your home, and you're going to need it in your windowsills completely, like all the way across the opening. But if you have spirits in your home and you put salt in front of your doors and windows, then all you're doing is keeping them in.
I've heard of people taking salt like in the middle of their yard or something, making a circle out of it because
Mhm.
that's where the portal or something is, and just,
Yeah,
I never put salt around the house like that. Salt of my steps for ice, but that's about it. I've never used it for paranormal side of it.
yeah, yeah. It definitely depends on the salt too. The only salt I ever use is pink Himalayan salt. Um, or I use black salt, or I make my own black salt by doing the salt and then alcohol and burning it. But I don't know if you could even actually cleanse water because it's a flowing. So like what you're cleansing may not necessarily be what's because water is constantly flowing. That's what gives the energy off of it. So I don't even know if you could cleanse like a creek or
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, it pretty much is cleansing itself as it goes over the rocks.
yeah,
That's usually like a cleaning thing. So,
yeah. But if there's something in the water, I don't think you could like
mhm,
cleanse the water to make it go away. No.
right. I think, but it is like you say, a good source of energy. And there's a creek down below where I live, and also Hell's Bar Dam in Tennessee has
Yeah.
this. It's there at the water anyway, and then
Hmm.
inside the dam it has that circle of water. It's always flowing through. And the interesting story about that is it's kind of like it was on Native American land, and it seems like Native American spirits have stopped that from, and that didn't ever completely work from best I remember reading.
Yeah. Um,
Uh,
Lurch crystals are what you use to charge other. Um, if the clear crystals, you use those to charge other stones and crystals. But place them in a circle and then place like the largest size crystal in the center of it, and that'll help charge it.
mhm. I don't know what happened to our. We had a small clear crystal we used to take with us. I don't know where it went, but
Yeah.
we would always clean it good, sit in the sun or moon. Even the moon can do it. It
Yeah.
cleans it up. I got 50.
I got permit.
What? These numbers all of a sudden. I got 12, 8, and 50. Prayer and holy water. Yeah, those things work great. But like with the holy water, it needs to be blessed right.
Yeah. Now you can make your own holy water with intent prayers, but it's not going to be as good as if you actually got it from a Catholic priest or But you can have intent water, which is almost as good as holy water. But if you have something like really that's like really evil or anything like that, you want something stronger than that.
I see, like they have the Basilica in downtown Asheville that is the Catholic church, and it you can go in and I'm not Catholic, I'm Methodist, but we're have some similarities. But they have like this thing of water at all the doors entrances, and
Yeah.
you take it, you cross on your head, and
Mhm.
you get blessings and stuff. But I don't think you could use that per se in. Um, I got Banshee, Banshee. But I don't think you can use that water particularly for spirits and stuff per se.
Yeah.
I don't know how blessed it is either. I mean, it may be prayed over, but that's about it. I've never seen Banshee come up. That's an evil spirit.
I've had Banshee come up quite a few times, and that was after we went to the Belknap Bridge,
Mm-hmm.
and that freaked me out because that's where we heard the woman screaming.
That's what it's supposed to be. You hear like a
Mm-hmm.
something.
And that scream was so like it just went down my spine so bad.
And it says, "Thank God I'm Catholic, reborn again, Baptist, and married to Pentecostal." I spent time in Pentecostal churches for a while.
I got infrastructure.
I got clutter.
They must be in my office. Clutter. Be salty when you do it. I'm just kidding. And see, I cook with pink Himalayan salt. You can buy the pink Himalayan salt that's for cooking. I do like KJ. I put pink Himalayan salt in my water. I put it in my bath water. I do a lot with the pink Himalayan salt. I've got 2 pink Himalayan not light deals that have that shine all the time, and then I've got my rock salt or my salt rock and stuff. So I'm definitely a huge believer in the pink Himalayan salt.
We have salt rocks in the house, and then we have those ones that light up too. And I don't know how effective those are, but they say it can help.
Yeah.
So we have 2 in our bedroom. See a dark spirit at the creek.
I do that too, man. And I have whenever I have my bag that I take with us anytime we do investigation, and I have some pink Himalayan salt in a jar, and then I also have regular salt, plus I have pink Himalayan salt inside that. Just because I like having that there just in case, but sometimes I lick the salt lamp like licking windows left out loud. No one can say that they've never licked their salt lamp. 90% of the people that have a salt lamp have licked it at one point in time or another.
I've never done that. I never thought to do that.
You're part of the 10%.
I love that 10%. Yeah, I never thought about that before.
I got cube.
I got break.
But I still did it. And it does taste like salt.
What kind of dark spirit are you seeing at the creek? Is it a full figured apparition or a shadow type thing, or is it like there for a while and runs away, or is it? I mean, it could be like a constant spirit in that one area.
And if it's a spirit there, you can go and try to cleanse the spirit away. But I thought you meant like that it was like just in the water and but if it's standing by the water,
Well, I don't know how, and to be careful though. I mean, spirits can be powerful.
yeah, because I mean if you're not like have never done it or anything, you definitely want help.
Hmm.
Don't ever do it or try to do it alone.
Right.
Man, I love how
Oh God.
I can't even
We
say nothing.
can take a serious conversation and jump right into something funny, which is great. It's hilarious. I love it. Lurch said you said put salt around your house. I've done a few times. Put salt inside and outside. You know, Lurch, I don't know. You may have to have like a priest or somebody come in there.
Yeah, but okay, he says he puts that there so that the spirits that are there can't leave or go anywhere. But aren't you trying to get rid of them? You're great, Lynn.
I got buried.
I got country.
Hmm. Buried in country. Who was buried? What's her name?
I'm still waiting on that moment that Jane comes up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'm going to be
stereo.
so damn excited, I'll probably throw my phone. I got scary.
Scary. Brandon got future.
Future.
Yeah, earlier I got what was it, sunshine, and then what was the other one I think it's like I don't even see where I put it down. Has something to do with sunshine.
Jay.
Let's see. Let me go back page. They kind of like work together, whatever it was.
Mm-hmm. How are you, Jay?
Hey Jay, how are you?
My
Um,
dogs see the spirit and I'm afraid to let them out at night. Afraid a ghost will attach to them. One dog was fighting and trying to hurt the other dog. I think there was a ghost attached to him.
hmm,
Well, I mean, spirits can attach to anyone, but the spirits will definitely make the dogs go crazy.
mhm. I
Oh,
grew up.
Brendan got Emily.
Mm,
I was just talking about Jane.
mm-hmm.
I got Mineral.
Yeah. Maybe she don't want to go by Jane. I don't know.
Maybe she just keeps saying it's Emily, not Jane. Dang it.
Here's the name. Emily. Yeah,
Oh, I'm
Slayer.
sorry, Linda. There's Buddy.
Buddy in the house. I got
Mhm.
green.
Hey, Buddy, you know how you're always buying Twinkies? Look what I bought for my nutty buddy. I've been waiting all night to do that, Buddy.
Yeah, Jay, that's what we're using. It's a ghost detector app.
Lynn.
Merge that
That's
I
why I
have
asked
of Miss
about
Emily
cleansing.
Jane. I don't think you can actually cleanse the creek itself. Maybe the bank part of it, though.
Yeah,
I don't know how. Well, yeah. Now you can go to that creek and pray over it.
yeah.
That would be one thing that could help.
And if you have somebody come in and like cleanse your land, your home, and everything else, maybe that'll help anyway.
Brandon's K2 went off like crazy.
Lurch said he had a dream of Miss Emily Jane.
What was the dream about? Excuse me.
I got entire. But
Oh wow. I do like nutty bars, and Shannon just loves them to death. But what she's referring to, buddy, is that you're a nutty buddy.
nutty.
Where she was originally buried at. That'd be nice to know. There's still a lot of mystery with Jane.
Mm-hmm. Now, after you cleanse the house and the land, do you still see the deal by the water?
We have the word shrimp.
Shrimp?
Mm-hmm.
I got cremate.
I ate shrimp yesterday.
I wish I ate shrimp yesterday.
We were out doing, I just finished up doing the cemetery we went to, and Marnie's mom called and said, "Hey, how about fish tonight?" Went to the fish house and got some stuff.
Just had Elizabeth remind. Elizabeth comes through a lot, and that's we had we called her Nana, but she's been a friend of our family for over 25 years, and we just did her memorial service the other day, and I've seen Elizabeth come through like 10 times already since then. I just got my brother's name, Anthony. I get Anthony sometimes.
Uh-huh.
Now, you still see a lot by the creek. Yeah, I still see a lot by the creek.
I mean, you could always go to that creek and pray over it. And
Yeah.
maybe throw salt around that area. It might help.
My deal is if you're constantly seeing it by the creek, is it doing the same stuff over and over again, kind of like the same times and everything every day? Because if it is, it might be a residual spirit.
Mm-hmm.
And if it is, that residual spirit doesn't even know you're there. So I don't think that it would bother you.
But if it notices you, then that's a problem.
I got O and then Jaden.
I got pickup.
If you cleanse the land and everything, then you would think that it wouldn't be there either. Maybe you could do like some, do the salt like on the creek bed, kind of like maybe a foot away from the water's edge. Do like salt and stuff, or some kind of. You can also get some black tourmaline and stuff like that, and kind of sit out in your yard by the water's edge and stuff. Maybe that would kind of help prevent them from coming up. And Elizabeth, not normal. How? Yes, at night, but dogs will creep out. They walk same path. Okay, so yeah, it's probably a residual spirit.
Mm-hmm. It may not hurt you, but it still wouldn't hurt. I mean, if you wanted to try to get rid of it.
I got 80.
We have one here in this house. I actually caught it one night. I caught it from the waist down. You can kind of tell it was residual the way, just walking on by.
Yeah.
So, I'm not too concerned about those. It's the ones that will hurt you. still see spirits in the trees across my house during the day. They're in the
Is that tree picture that you sent us that time, Lurch? I seen one come to my fence. So yeah, if you have a fence line, you can put some like different crystals and stuff out there, put salt, but you definitely need to have somebody come and do it like a full on cleansing and kind of show you what you can put out there to kind of help protect yourself. Excuse me. I got silence.
Brandon got socially. Got council. COUNL. And like, one thing they'll say about cleansing, it's almost like if you have like, let's say ants in your house, you start in the house and push them out and you just keep pushing until they're
Go all the way to the edge of where you want them to go away from.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I say most people don't start. Like when you start with yourselves. You start in the front doorway, work your way around counterclockwise, and then out. But always make sure you open it up to afterwards.
Jay got 40 and helpless. That's several numbers.
That's weird. It's like, isn't trying to think. Ohio is like a very active state, but I can't remember what it was for. There's like, what is it like? Trying to look what they have a lot of a certain kind of rock or something. I can't remember what it is. They're also well known for like Bigfoot, all that stuff too. What is Ohio's main resources?
Brandon got terrible. Ohio is known to. Lane says Ohio is a charged state.
Yeah, it's known for coal, oil, gas, and rock salt. So yeah, it's definitely going to be.
Somebody needs to charge up the football teams in Ohio. Browns and the Bengals.
Yeah. So coal, that means there was probably like a crap ton of coal mines there. I knew there was a lot of mining, but I couldn't remember for what. But coal, yeah. And rock salt. You would think that the rock salt would kind of counteract some of that, but I don't think it would.
Brandon got Slayer again. I got Southern.
Southern.
I got Religion.
It says Ohio could supply the country with all the salt it needs for 1,000 years.
Ow. Maybe Southern Southern Ohio is the biggest, I don't know, paranormal part of it, I guess.
Yeah. Pop. I got Daily.
Daily.
Mm-hmm.
I got Influence. Oh gosh, Joe.
Belinda, by no means are we experts in any of this stuff. We can only tell you what we know. But I would definitely get in contact with somebody that's, maybe in the church, something, see if you can get help there.
Mm-hmm.
But please don't try it on your own.
No, we got troop. TROOP. Yeah, I mean, but prayers and things like that will help. But you definitely could always use an extra hand from a priest or something.
Yeah,
I got tub TUB.
there's some definite times that I thought I was gonna have to go snatch me a priest.
Hmm. And the thing is, for them to do like, I guess blessings. I mean, certain priests can do like if it's an exorcism, it has to be a certain priest. That's with. I got Emily.
Did you?
Hmm.
I got conspiracy. Okay, Emily Jane. Let me get Emily too now. That means Brendan got it. Troy got it. Now I need to get it.
So she's coming through the thing
Come
that
say
way.
Emily mine.
And the thing is, like my middle daughter just found out she's gonna have a girl, and she's gonna name it Emily Rose. So
Oh,
beautiful name. Don't get me wrong.
it is a beautiful name.
Uh, that's just odd that she came up with that.
Yeah.
Oh my lord, Lurch.
Yes, go to your corner, Lurch.
Mm. Yeah, Linda. Yeah, ask a priest. See what they can do. I got Bleak, BLEAK. And see what they can do to help you. And it may be something they could go in and pray and do some kind of a walk through, and maybe it could help a lot.
Yeah. Lynn.
Oh my god.
Burp.
But
Oh my lord.
haunted dolls at the Rose House.
Haunted dolls at the Rose House. I don't smell poker, man.
That song, SONG. And not a competitor. Competitor? Why would that be?
I got publication. Mm.
Competitor and publication. Maybe it's competitor. Maybe like we were talking about earlier, competing spirits. I don't know. You're welcome, Linda. Like Amy was saying, we're not experts. We're just things that we know.
Far from
So,
it.
I got defendant, but yeah, just ask for. It could be something simple they could do and figure it out, and everything will be all right. One thing to know too is whatever your land is, wherever it's at, what's the history of it? That can help too.
Just had Brendan through mine. Also, I said Brendan's name.
Oh wow.
Brendan, are you still here? He
Yeah,
was.
yeah, I saw him just a minute ago. I thought.
Yep, there he is. Twinkie's gotten his name too. Oh, my phone just completely like shut off. It wasn't dead.
I got her HER. Yeah, it is rare that name, but it has come up before. I had pizza last week.
Let me get my charger real quick because my phone just died. It was like halfway charged.
Okay.
Dang.
I got benefit. Hmm. Disembodied and menu. Ooh, I hate. The word disembodied. That's you never know what kind of disembodied spirit. I take it. Yeah, April's not feeling too good. Please keep her in your prayers, guys. Yeah, she missed her live streams last week because she wasn't feeling good, and we want her feeling better so she can be back to good old April again. Became storm of the year is coming there. Not Scarlet. It could be like a name or Scarlet Fever. You know. We got some thunderstorms here last week. You had the name Katie, Jay? That's my oldest daughter's name, or nickname, but her name's Caitlin, but we call her Katie. And she's the one that sees spirits and all that stuff, so I've had that come up before, her name. There's a door and window. Yeah, it was odd. Last week we were at the house, and all of a sudden you hear thunder. I was like, oh Lord, because I remember back in the blizzard of '93 that we had, like the week before, or a week or two before that, for the blizzard, we had thunderstorms. Like then we had the blizzard. Never want to deal with that again.
Let's see.
Yeah, Sense. SINCE. I got summary.
Summary?
Mm-hmm. I know. So I was getting another one that went back down to green again.
All right, my phone needs to hurry up and come back on. Just had to smell it. You had to smell it earlier, didn't you? Excuse me.
Call him meow meow. Tinkerbell.
Saria?
That's different.
I
got line, LINE.
Lime?
Not line, LINE.
Any, okay. I thought you said lime like Lime.
But I was hungry at that point.
Good night, Linda. Good luck with everything.
Good night. Thank you for coming in.
Love and hugs. Brendan said his app went quiet.
I got human.
Human?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, ours does that too. I got force, FORCE. And it goes like this. It just goes crazy and gets several of them in a row.
Yeah.
And then like now it's doing nothing.
Mine's definitely doing nothing. It won't come back on. And I just looked at it a few minutes ago and it was halfway. So I was like, no, I'm not going to get my charger.
All right. Spirits can draw. I mean, they'll take the energy out of anything.
Oh my Lord, man.
Oh man. Uphold. Yeah, I got uphold. Okay, Linda.
Yeah, I know. I still need to go watch that, man.
Brandon got sir.
Sir?
Yes, sir. Being polite.
Mm-hmm.
And I got Brandon. That's my son-in-law's name. So my daughter's come up. Her husband's name's come up.
Well, it's about time, Lynn. You need to do that more often. Mhm.
Yeah, authority.
Authority.
And then I got juice. Juice. I guess they're thirsty.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon got significance. Hmm. Got sprained a symbol. Card. CARD. What kind of juice do you want, spirits? Brandon got Islamic.
Twinkie got home just a few minutes ago. I told her she needed to rest.
Mm-hmm. Yep, she definitely does.
Y'all be praying for her.
Yes, please, she needs it. Jay had tools. Good night, Linda.
Good night, Linda. Yeah, she does, Brendan. It's the only thing that's going to help her get better.
Yeah, just some good old fashioned rest. I got am not.
Am not.
Am not. Whatever that's supposed to mean.
They ain't going to rest.
Yeah. Well, spirits can do whatever they want, but April needs rest. I got bishop.
Bishop?
Mm-hmm. I thought about
That's,
Catholic stuff. Right?
yeah. Check out Amanda.
And, purple keep safe because those I don't those thunderstorms are bad news.
Yeah.
I'm just praying for you.
Players and now they're playing.
Oh, yes. Maybe. Brandon got sound. I think mine's 16, 20, maybe.
Oh, my phone's finally coming on. Yay.
Yay. Got grocery. juicer and I got grocery. Maybe the spirits tell me I need to go to the store and buy some juice. You gotta tell me what kind of juice you want. Yeah, time to go get food. They just tell me what kind of juice it wants. I'd actually go get it. Not now, but maybe tomorrow. I'd have to wait.
No, I imagine, buddy, I would too.
Uh-huh. They're having some bad snowstorms and stuff going on up
Blair said, let's just go to the store now and get juice.
there. Alright, I'm alright. There's only just a couple 24-hour stores around here. I don't want to drive to them right now. Come on, give me a grocery list. What kind of juice you want? Yeah, Rob was driving home in that snow the other night and on Amy's live stream, and then it was, according to him, pretty dicey. I think Sherry Sue was driving through it too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, transmits. Okay, transmit me some kind of juice you want. I got Slain, Slain. That's not a juice.
It's horrible. Be careful, buddy.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Eleanor.
Eleanor. I was just watching a show earlier with the name Eleanor in it.
That's a
And as
classic.
a matter of fact, it was the good place where they were in between heaven and hell.
Jay got buried. We got that earlier too.
I want passion, orange, guava. That sounds so good. Throw a little bit of mango.
Mango. That's what I started to say. I love mango.
I do too. I like mango mojitos.
Where was I at the other day and got? Oh, I was at Taco Bell and they had the mango, whatever it was, tea stuff or something like that. It was really good. Oh, I love that.
You talking about like the pomegranate juice, the pog?
Mhm.
That stuff's pretty good too.
I worked at Ingles with a grocery store. I got transformation now. I got transmit and I got transformation. Then we would try something. Like if we were going out of date, we'd try some of the stuff. And I tried the blue palm drinks. Those things were really good. Brandon got closet and cat. My cat sitting over on the couch, giving himself a bath. Cat outside my door.
Door. That allow. Allow what?
Brandon got drawer.
Mine hasn't said anything since I turned it back on, or since I got it back on. Oh, now it just said caress.
Oh God. Well, talk about cat. Caress the cat's head or something. I don't know.
My cat just came out of the closet. So we don't know whose cat it's actually talking about.
Jay got Walter.
Walter, I have an Uncle Walter who's dead. That's one my dad's been dreaming about. Or he says he doesn't know if he's dreaming or not. That's his brother, but he's been coming down and like pulling the covers off of him and telling him to come on.
Oh.
And like he tells me all the time, he's like, I don't think I'm asleep. He's like, because I don't remember going to sleep. And he said, and then I'm awake whenever he goes away.
Huh.
I'm like, well, maybe he's seeing you, or maybe you're actually seeing him now. But that worries me too.
Yeah.
Because my dad will tell him no, he doesn't want to go,
Mhm.
and he'll just go on. I got Adam,
Mhm.
but before that, I got Day. Day and then Adam.
Jay got Judge.
Brendan got Juror right before that.
Mhm. And so I got Lawyer earlier too. So
Yeah.
that's
I think
all
we've done that. Like, it's so weird how the words will come up and they'll all be kind of like representing the same thing.
right. So like earlier, I got Sunshine, and then I got Solar, and I
Mm-hmm.
got Yell, Yell. Don't be yelling.
No yelling.
Don't need that going on. Marnie will wake up and slap the spirits' heads off.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be yelling at her.
And also said, allow Walter.
Like writing these names because I might. You never know when you go back and research your land. It could have been that person's
They
name.
come up. Yep.
Mm-hmm. I got Informal.
I'm assuming you're probably right, Brendan. I got Habitat. Habitat.
Jay got Stone. Hmm.
I got Proclaim. Interaction. Tired.
I've been trying to keep it on the StreamYard's hours, and like I've not been doing too bad at all. But we only do one night a week. I was worried about April going over.
Yeah.
I think she's just done pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
It resets on mine. I don't know about your all's, but mine resets on the 18th.
Mine resets not this Saturday, but the Saturday before that. Um, and then I did 5 hours and something that night, and then I only did like an hour and a half last night. So I'm still good.
Yeah, you're so fine.
And we're only going to have one extra live stream whenever we get that gummy bear thingy in.
Oh yeah.
But now I went to check on the shipping or whatever. I paid for the 1 to 3 day shipping.
Uh-huh.
So I go on there to check it. And it says out of stock and that they'll notify me when it comes back in stock.
Oh my
So
lord.
I paid almost an extra $20
Uh-huh.
to get this daggone thing in 1 to 3 days, and now they're out of stock. If you know that your orders over exceed what you have in your warehouse, why are you still selling them on your website?
Right. You should have already stopped. You should stop selling when you're down to like what 10 maybe. Fill those orders and be done with it.
So now we've got to wait. It said they'll be back in stock soon, but how long is soon? Because I know how long it takes them to get them one chips in. I yelled regulator with my last fart. Oh my Lord, Lynn.
Oh man.
I got insect.
Nothing. I'm a gummy bear. I'm a gummy bear. I'm a
Lord, I
local bear.
hated that song.
Like, oh.
Wasn't it like the I'm a Barbie girl
Yeah,
deal or something?
something like that. Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that.
Metal.
No, mine's not
Mine
doing anything.
just said Dylan.
Dylan?
Jay got Dylan.
That's Marnie's son's name.
Wow.
It's getting kind of creepy. At this point, getting all these people's names is very close. That's exactly how she spells it too.
Yeah. Oh man, that did not bother me one bit. I was glad to be there. Commonly. Jay said it's also his brother's name.
Hmm.
Sorry, I keep coughing in y'all's ear, but I can't hit the mute button in time. Oh my Lord, Lurch.
Yeah, you got Sam. He's got a lot. Jay's getting a lot of names in here.
Say we get Sam a lot. That's one of Laney's spirit guides. He comes through ours a lot. I got Cuban.
That's different.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon got rich. Could be a person's name or the money part.
Mm-hmm. I got after you. Mine is going crazy. Keeps going in the red. Yeah, it'll do that sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Then it'll do nothing at all. Just flatline. I got ceiling.
Ceiling. I hate when it does that 'cause I automatically look up.
Yep. I'll look up. I see James. She's right above my head.
Maybe that's what she wanted you to do.
Yeah, look at her. Here I am.
I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. With life in plastic. It's fantastic.
Jay got crazy.
Acceptable. Just had table.
Hmm. I think we should show the Travel Channel your stripper video, Amy.
Oh my Lord.
Video. What was that? I saw something. What was on the Travel Channel earlier? You know, there's that one show it's called Paranormal Caught on Camera. But this was something called Unexplained Caught on Camera.
Uh-huh.
It had Mo Sargi on it
Huh.
doing one of his Ouija boards. Apparently, he set up like 6 Ouija boards, got up and started attacking one of his buddies. I can't remember who it was. Wasn't Ali, but it was Danny, I think so it was.
Yeah.
And okay.
That's
I've never
so bad. I reread that. Yeah, I did, man. Hush your mouth, buddy. You know you like that song. That's one thing I will agree with you on, Betty. I cannot sing. I used to could sing, but I got really sick one time, and then my voice just kind of went manly-ish.
That's how I used to be in high school. I could sing pretty good, and all this sinus infections was just really.
I'm pretty sure that's what did all of it, but
Mhm.
yeah, I used to actually sing really good. Lainey's got a really good voice too. Lainey's actually got a beautiful voice if she would sing.
Mm-hmm. He said at least mine hasn't turned bad this time. You just get stuff like demon and watching. Oh, that's good. I got immersion. IMMERSION.
My manly voice is sexy player. Oh,
God.
I love y'all. Oh my win. I got age. Me too, Brendan.
They got blood. Taco says Dane Dorito and Mo Sargi doing the 6 Ouija board. I've seen that one darn near every one of them. LOL. I don't mess with Ouija board stuff. I mean, Spirit Box and this app is enough. The Ouija board, I think personally, like spirit boxes and the ghost detector, I think sometimes you get some pretty good, nice spirits coming through.
Yeah.
Like the Ouija board's gonna do nothing but draw up evil.
Mm-hmm. My experience reminds me of something you would actually see on TV. It definitely scared the shiitake mushrooms out of me.
I've never done the Ouija. Not cute, CUT. I've never done the Ouija board. Never touched it. I figure I'm close enough to what I need to do and just kind of leave it at that.
Yeah, that's best. Lynn, it should be Lynn Unfiltered. I got known.
Just had a loud hit.
Say some prayers. Tell them to leave you alone.
That's right. Joe says, LOL player, go to the corner.
There's a lot of people already in the corner.
When we all get in live stream, we all just go to our corner and just hope for the best.
Lori!
Hey, Lori. How are you tonight?
With a blue butterfly. Okay, oh my lord.
Got concrete.
Concrete?
Yeah.
I got consumer. Greek?
I got associate. What does that mean?
Consumer, associate.
Don't what it all means. It means something. We're doing good, Lori. Hope you are.
Momentum.
Momentum? No, I ain't doing anything now.
Knit.
Yeah. You want to knit something? Do Ouija boards actually work? I've never had a personal experience with them, but people have said, that I've talked to has, and things I've read. I'm sure Amy can say this. It does work on something. It does draw up a lot of stuff.
Yes. I had a very bad experience with Ouija board. I got accusation.
And people would use them at like haunted places or even their own home, the worst place to do it is.
Mhm.
And that and seances and stuff like that, you can. I think you draw nothing more but evil. I don't think you can draw anything good out of that.
I don't either. It's to me that's almost like a doorway to hell.
Mm-hmm.
And then they can be or say anything they want
Uh-huh.
and make you vulnerable.
Right. Or it says, as far as Ouija boards, messed with it one time. Popped it from the shirt, created a portal to the other side back in '08. Allowed all that property even close to it. I got insects. Um,
I
yeah,
got
it can. You got what?
cute.
Yeah,
Somebody got that earlier.
yeah, I did.
You did.
Well, as a matter of fact, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Jay got Carol. Jay, you get a lot of names tonight. That's pretty
Mhm.
cool. I do more research I do on this house. I can go back and look at these
Yeah.
things I've written down and see what names might could correspond here. Who knows?
Identification. Just
Uh,
had so weak. I had weak a while ago.
I got pickup. I got pickup twice tonight.
Hmm.
Well, you
Rage.
want to pick up? Tell us what you want to pick up. That helps. Boy said I will not mess with one. Did as a kid, and it went in back of the old panel wagon my friend's dad owned and never came out to my knowledge. Oh wow. Yeah, just don't mess with Ouija boards. It's just not going to do any good for you.
I got journalist.
Journalist,
Mm-hmm.
different.
Yep.
Brandon got responsible.
Sebastian.
That's different.
Joe. I got rest.
Yes. Oh, Lynn.
Um. After.
Okay. I'm so stuck on pictures. Where it went? IE. What is IE?
I.e.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Here's what does IE mean. I got contain.
Just had weak. So I've got weak. Jay's got weak. Somebody else got weak a while ago too. Tell me. Far. Tie.
Mm, I don't know what IEs mean. Seeing anything. Maybe it stands for like somebody's name or
I-E.
something. Look up like, definition and spirit
Mhm.
or something like that. Nothing at all.
Okay. You're at departure.
Archer.
Hmm.
Spirits are departing now. Train kind of big up. The name of Jesus works wonders. His word can keep evil away. Yes, it can. I've had few dreams where I've had to call on him. Hey, Jan.
Hi, Jan. That's weird. You said there's a train coming to pick you up because that's the show that I watch. It. That's how they get there by train.
Yeah, there you go, Lynn. Yeah, when you're done with the session, let it be done.
Yeah.
Close it out and be done. Jay got returned. They departed, now they return. Maybe they departed from us and went to Jay's. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know what it means. Free poot flowing. Oh gosh, man.
Lesions.
Oh. Well, I think we're gonna start winding down here. I know we're both not feeling great, but a stumble. That's a different word.
Hmm.
Yeah, tool again. That's the second time I've seen tool come up. Bucket. Don't have the power to close portal as it is. Plus, tired of seeing things around. Yeah, you'll have to get some help with that, Lurch, for sure. I don't know. I know I don't. I don't think I can shut up. I have prayed over what I thought was a portal one. That's about all I could do. Got the word no. Hmm. Got stuff. Stuff.
Stored. I have a video of me in a tiny airplane bathroom.
Oh my lord.
I got crime.
No, shut off. Oh lord. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and shut her down here and call it a night, everyone. Um, but thanks everybody for coming in. I enjoyed the conversation we had earlier about haunted objects and stuff, and everybody, getting words that are a ghost app. It always is helpful. And what I want to do is just continue to do these ghost detector apps with everybody. And who knows when we may be able to create a story out of something, 'Cause you never know with a name, it might be connected to something. Who knows? But and I just got word documentaries pop up. Wow, and make it a documentary, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, please pray for everyone who's not feeling well. We know April's not. A lot of you guys in the stream is not feeling good. Uh, me and Amy are not feeling the best in the world, and so yeah, everybody's pray for everybody. And uh, if you haven't already, please join us on Twitter, and I post there every now and then with some stuff, and it's a good way to keep in touch with everybody. And I got silent. All right, spirits. Okay, I'm about to do that. Good Lord, probably James playing around.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I want to thank everybody who's here tonight. Appreciate you being here, Amy. Thank you for being up here with me.
No problem.
Maybe April will be on tomorrow night. We'll see. But if she's not, it's very understandable. Um, but anyway, if not, we'll definitely see her maybe Friday. And Amy, what you got going on Saturday night?
This Saturday night we are interviewing Johnny Paranormal.
Oh yeah, yes, that's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Yep, for sure. All right, everybody. Thank you for being here. Much love to everyone, and we will see you soon.
Good night, y'all. Love you.
Good night.
Bye.